So after the fight song, there's a short drum interlude, and then we play the NIU's Alma Mater. This is our first lyrical piece of the pregame show, and it has a really nice mellophone feature at the beginning where we open with the melody around measures 5 to 8. We'll talk through some of the tricky spots first, and then we'll do a full run through for you. The feature that I had just previously explained does get pretty high for those playing the higher split. If this range is doable for you, by all means go ahead and play the higher line, as it is the melody and we want you to bring that out. However, if the bottom split that stays within the staff is more comfortable for you, absolutely go for that part.
Yeah, and then as you get into that higher register, again, keep in mind that having like a really fast and kind of cold airstream as you get above the staff is really going to help you. And again, just relax your body. Don't push any high notes to come out if they aren't happening yet. And again, relax, try and play with as little tension as possible, both in your face and your whole body. And I know that like slow, sustained high playing it takes a lot of mental work. A lot of just like playing high notes is kind of in your head, and this may be easier said than done, but try your best not to think about how high it is, and instead just try and think of the big picture. It's a really pretty melodic line. You can again hear us about to play, or in the video of the whole pregame show, go ahead and listen to that. It's really pretty. It means a lot to like the NIU community. It's their alma mater. But again, big picture phrasing, and just think of your air moving really continuously throughout that entire line.
Yeah, and going along with this, later in the melody, there is actually a typo in the score. In measure 6, beat 4, there's a three note split between octave B flats and a G above the staff. Completely ignore the G that's above the staff, and it's just supposed to be played as an octave B flat above the staff and in the staff.
Yeah, that part's kind of like a cheat. If you can play the B flat, like the high one, you should. I guess if you're playing the higher split, hopefully you can play that. If not, it's fine. Like, if in the context of a performance, you can feel that B flat not about to come out, you can kind of cheat and play the G, but like really aim for the high B flat. And then we're gonna go ahead and play through all of the alma mater now. And just so you know, for practicing purpose, we're again gonna demonstrate this with a steady metronome, a steady pulse. But just know that in the context of our rehearsals and our performances, we are gonna be taking those added tempo changes. Like for example, in measure 4, there's a ritardando in there. And at like the very end, there's the molto rallentando. Again, listen to the full pregame video to actually hear what that sounds like in context, but literally just for like rhythmic accuracy and for it to make it easier with us because we're using a met, it's gonna be steady. Just know that like when you come to rehearsal, keep your eyes on the conductor or whoever's conducting so you know to keep in time. 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Okay, so one last thing to know is that in the very last measure of the piece, all the notes are actually double the value of what's written in the music. The quarter note and 2/8 notes are now being played as a half note and 2 quarter notes, and the final half note is played as a whole note with a fermata, and Carmen will demonstrate that with a metronome.
Yeah. So like, I believe this is what's written, so this is like wrong. What's written is how it actually is this. So just note that I'll try and like insert the right notation. We'll see if I'm tech savvy enough. If it's not in there and you have questions about how that actually is, just text one of us and we'll explain it a little bit better. But like that was about the tempo we take it. Again, just like with the fluctuations of the tempo, practice it with a metronome when in your own practice. But when you come here, just know that eyes on the podium and just listening around you to really adjust to those tempo changes.